Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine, and welcome to 30 minutes of my day. I took yesterday to clean my desk, and now it feels like I didn't. But it's time to get started on a few more little books. I always like to take a day and look over what's on my shelf and what I might be craving. I'm just checking out my lights here. Let's see, maybe if I shove it that way. No, that's worse. All right, I'm going to turn it off. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, that's a little better. I still need the overhead light on, so I apologize. Anyhow, so I picked out a few little books that I think I'm going to enjoy turning into journals. This one is from 1923. 1923. It's a copy of Lorna Doone. And I've never read Lorna Doone, but I like the size of this. It is, let's see how big it is. It is 4.5 by 5 3/4, and it's got a nice size little spine on it. That's a full inch. I'll put 5 signatures in that. So we need to, and you know what I'm thinking I want to do? This is so worn out. It's almost 100 years old. This book is just 3 years shy of being 100 years old. I guess 2 years. We're almost at 2021. So it's 100 years old, let's just say. Anyhow, I've been saving this little picture. I love this little owl. He's got his nightcap on, and he's got a candle going, and he's ready for bed. And I just, I'm not sure. I have a couple of books that I want to work on, and I'm trying to figure out whether I want to put him on Lorna Doone. I have this book here, Nature's Playground, and I also thought about just putting him there over top of this wolf. He's lovely, but this little owl is just calling my name. I do want to work on this book. This one's very old. This one is 1875. This is an old book, and it's got a lovely spine on it. It's going to need some work. There's holes in the spine, and it's coming apart here. But I love that it's green, and I thought this would make a nice seasonal. It's that time of year, so. And I'm loving this old botanical of holly. So I'm thinking I may want to put that on the cover with some little gold brads. I think that would look really pretty. But I'm still trying to figure out who gets this little sleepy owl. I also see I've got a whole bunch here because I'm waiting for one of them to just sort of yell at me and say, "Me first." I have this book of Robert Browning's Complete Poetical Works. Let's get this. There we go. It's a nice size book. I love everything about the size of this book. I like how thick it is. I like the dimensions. And although it's not, in itself, it's not a Christmassy book, I love this gold wreath here. So then I was playing around with fussy cutting some Edith, because I thought maybe I could put some Edith across there, cover up Robert's name, and still leave some of this wreath peeking out, because I just think that gold wreath is very pretty. Or else I've got this tiny little sprig of pine, a little pine branch with pine needles. And I'm leaning towards that too. Or else, see, this guy, I thought maybe I could put part of his head to cover Robert Browning, and then the rest of him could just be on the cover. So there's a whole bunch of things in play here. And so I'm going to put these aside for now and just work on fussy cutting this little owl so I can decide what I want to do with him. So let's just do it. And then we can figure out what, if any, journal he goes on the cover of. He could end up inside for all we know. I just think he's so cute. Did a little bit of thrifting today. It was a beautiful day up here. It's getting late. It's not morning, even though you'll be watching this in the morning. It's not morning now. It is almost 4:30 in the afternoon. So, but I got up this morning. I got a few things done, and I looked out the window, and it was so sunny and so nice. So I thought, well, I'm going to hit the road, and I'm going to go to some of my faraway thrift stores that I like. I did okay. I didn't do great. I found a few little things, but nothing that knocked my socks off. I did find a package of little lined paper. I should go get it. Little lined paper that really is just beautifully yellowed, and nature did it, not tea. So hold on, I'm going to go get it. Okay, you know what? I did find a few things. Little owl, you're going to have to hold on. I found this. I went to my blue box store. It's called Beyond the Blue Box. It's a weigh and pay. They put things on the scale, and you pay what it is. But I thought these were cute. 1964. So they're vintage. I'm going to count them out and see if they are, and see if they're all there. Oh, look at Donald Duck. I'm not a huge Disney fan, but I thought I might put these up on my Etsy shop instead of in case there is someone out there who is a Disney fan. But I first want to, I have a feeling they're all there. The box is just full. I'm not even sure how many should be in it. No, it doesn't say how many cards are in it. I'll count them later. I'll let you know. And most likely I will be putting this. I don't usually put things in my Etsy shop. Usually I only grab things that I'm going to use when I'm at thrift stores. But I know that these little decks, that there are some definite Disney fans out there that might just love it. I mean, that's Disneyland. That's not even Disney World. Now, you know me and guest books. Somebody had a party and afterwards thought, oh crap, I forgot to put out the guest book. That's the only explanation I can think of for why all these blank guest books end up in thrift stores. Look what I paid, 30 cents. I think that's the cheapest one I've ever found. Oh, here's the paper I was telling you about. It's a nice size. I love when paper is a funny size. And I paid 50 cents, and it's already, let me see if I've got any white that I can show you how. No, that's not white. Well, the back of that's white. Maybe that shows up. It's already really yellowed. So I love that. Now I found a great big, it was like a large recipe tin, or Rubbermaid kind of container. But I love these. I will use these. And then I discovered that I thought it had index cards in it, but it's actually different cards. Obviously for a company that takes orders, because you can write things on it. So I like that. They're really different. So I think those would be fun to use for making journaling cards. So, and they're already nice and naturally kind of roughed up on the edges. Sometimes you have to use your sanding block to take away that fresh looking. We don't want fresh looking. And I did find a few little books. I'm not sure what the books were because it got put on the scale. Now my bill came to $6, so it couldn't have been much. Because I went to 2 different stores, and the books I got at my weigh and pay. So 4 books, and then this at the weigh and pay. I forget what else. Anyhow, I just love the title of this. I love when a book has a fun title. So this is Falling Apart. So I think this may be one of those books that I put one of my new snazzy fun spines on it. Dame Frostyface set aside her wheel and told her new story. Dame Frostyface. Now, is there a year? I don't think. Oh, there we go. Okay. 19 MCM. This can't be 1928. Yeah. 1928. Well, it certainly feels like it would be. Oh, is there more illustrations in here? Oh, they're not very nice ones. Anyhow, I like this. I can see putting a little, how cute. This one is neat. It's got all these children at the top and the second chance. And it's by Nellie McClung. She's one of our own here in Canada. What year is this? 1910. Nellie McClung. What a great name. So, I like that one. Now, this one is one of those ones where I like the size of it. It reminds me of that Robert Browning one. Nice size. It's sad looking. That doesn't matter to me because this is one of those kind that I would put an old master's painting on the cover, and maybe on the spine I would fortify it again to curve it, and then maybe put some threads on the outside, some faux signature threads. So I like that. And then this cute little book, I mostly got it for the interior. It's a book on Italian grammar. Hold on. Elementary Italian grammar. Is there a year? 1929. So I just, it's got sweet little illustrations, and it's just loaded full of Italian. I love that. So that's there. I didn't think I was doing a thrift haul. I thought I was just going to maybe fussy cut an owl and got a book, but there we go. Now, how am I? Oh, I'm at 15 minutes. All right. I didn't set my timer, so I could be sorry about that. I should say goodbye right now in case I get cut off. So I want this nice and close. I'm not too worried if there's white showing because that's what ink is for. Well, last night we had leftovers, so that means tonight I've got to cook. I'm not sure. I think we're just going to have meat pies. They're easy and goof-proof. Tea. We're supposed to get a tiny little warm spell where I am for a few days. So my husband's very excited. He's going to make use of that. Got himself a leaf blower today. So he's very excited about having a new toy so that he can hopefully deal with all the leaves. We had a frost, so that's usually what will finally knock all the leaves off the trees around here. Once we get a good frost, they just come right down. Oh, so cute. I love this little owl. It's out of a children's nursery rhyme book that I have. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, or even if I want to. I'm thinking it's too early for me to wrap my head around Christmas journals, but it's not too early for me to wrap my head around. Last year I did a few Yule journals, so they're sort of Christmassy, but mostly nature in winter. Oh, hold on. My husband's calling me. Sorry about that. He called me quite excited. He's watching the news down there. So suffice it to say, I am not watching the news. I think he keeps hoping he's going to lift my spirits. Anyhow, yeah, last year I did I think 2 sort of Yule themed journals, and I loved creating them, and they got snapped up pretty quickly, so I suspect they were popular. So that's why I'm thinking about this little owl and maybe doing something with some, a little bit of wildlife, some snow, some animals out in the snow, stars and moon, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking maybe that will get me more in the mood to pull out my Christmas stuff. I mean, I've got it out. I don't know. I keep looking it over. And like I said, I even found the covers. I got started on some covers last summer. But my heart's just not in it right now. We'll see. Usually once the movies start you know, the movies and the music and that sort of thing. That'll do it for me. There we go. Look at that little handsome fella. I figure it must be a boy because ladies back then wore a different kind of night hat. But who knows? That's certainly, anyone could wear that beautiful hat. I shouldn't make presumptions. It's just a nice red hat, right? And whoever this is, they're ready for bed. All right, I just feel like giving it a little bit of, I just want to get rid of the white so I can tell better what it's going to look like on whichever cover I decide this little friend is going to go on. So yeah, it was a nice day to go for a nice drive. I put my Spotify on the radio. I love Rat Pack music. I listened to Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and, Dean Martin. He's my favorite. I love Dean Martin. Alrighty. Well, depending on where I decide this charming bird of prey will be going will determine which book gets gutted first. There we go. All right. So, I was thinking about Lorna Doone, but I'm concerned because these feathers here are brown and this book is already brown. So, although that's not bad. That's not bad, and the colors will pop more once I seal it. That's just so cute. Oh, I love that. Now, let's see on Nature's Playground, which I think makes a really cool title for a Yule book. Oh, and he perfectly covers. I love the author's name. M. Cordelia E. Lee. How's that for a name? That looks like a name that Anne Shirley thought up. Because she always wanted to be named Cordelia. Yeah, I do like that. But he's ready for bed, so he's obviously spent a lot of time out in Nature's Playground. I'm tempted to... this is a 1945 book. I'm tempted to leave it as is and just leave that beautiful wolf on it. Why mess around with that? Right? So let's pull out Robert Browning and see if this little owl Now that's quite cute. Oh, let me move you up. But it kind of makes him look like a religious icon in an old Catholic painting. And I don't want that for him. So let's keep looking. Now I think I am pretty well set that I want this holly on this one. Never say never. Oh, that's cute. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Look how handsome he looks on the front of that. Oh, dear. I thought I was set with the holly. And I wonder if the holly could go on Lorna Doone. That's not bad because that's a beige background with the brown. And I could put like a nice red mat behind it. Maybe you two were meant to switch. Just look at that little fellow. Oh, he's so cute. What time am I at? 26. All right, I think I made up my mind. I think of all things, I'm not putting the holly on there. I think, Holly, I think you're going on Lorna Doone. And I think you're going right there. Look how cute he is. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to end this here. I'm going to gut these books, but you've seen me gut books before. So yeah, thanks for visiting with me today. I hope you're all having a good day. Like I said, it's not morning for me right now, but it's morning while you're watching it. So good morning. Good morning. Have a good day. Get out there and carpe diem. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.